Wakulima wenzangu, I'm not happy by the way we are going because for me, I've been training farmers on cost reduction in production. And currently, I have been telling farmers to buy Super Napier, also known as Pak Chong 1, which has been done analysis, and the protein content has become 18.4%. Well, I've been following up on farmers who have already planted, but I'm worried that most farmers are not planting so that they feed their animals. Most farmers are planting so that they sell to their fellow farmers. I think that I want to go contrary to it. Even my business is not sustainable because a time is coming when everybody will be having a Super Napier, and at that time nobody will be selling the Super Napier because Super Napier will be available for every Kenyan, and that is what I want. But I'm looking forward to see cost reduction in production using the products that are there that a farmer can produce by himself without a lot of financial implications. And that is why I talk about the Super Napier. That is why I've been telling farmers to procure Super Napier. Thank God because they are those who have already procured. Thank God because they are those who have already they are already feeding their cows. They are telling me that well, it is good. But I want to assure farmers that it is not only the Super Napier that you make you have a cost reduction in production. You need the knowledge to know how to feed your cows. Super Napier alone cannot feed your cow the what we call TMR. TMR means total mixture ratio. And I hate the word dairy meal because what dairy meal means, dairy is a word that stands for the livestock, that is cows. Dairy. And I think it is concerned about milk. And that is why we say dairy. And when we say meal, we say the meal is the feed that you feed. So when you talk about dairy meal, you mean that the dairy will eat the meal. So when you feed dairy meal, you feed the meal to your cow. So I won't be long when I say Super Napier is part of dairy meal. Maize fodder is part of dairy meal. Luzerne is part of dairy meal, as well as others like coriander. We have Rukina. We have a lot of good fodders that has got a lot of nutrition. So what I want to bring up to farmers is cost reduction in production. Tell me one product in dairy meal that does not come from the farm. Talk about soya. Talk about copra. Talk about sunflower. Talk about other product. But why do you give them? Is because you are looking for some product to make your TMR complete. Like I said, Super Napier is not a complete TMR. Super Napier is a part of a TMR. You can add what we call a maize silage to the Super Napier in the portion of the TMR. You can add Lucerne in the portion of the TMR. You can add Cariadra in the portion of the TMR. You can add other supplementary product that can be grown in your area, because not all product that can make dairy meal grow in your area. Like when you tell me about the cotton seed cake in my area, I haven't even seen it. I only see it when I'm feeding. But what do I need from cotton seed cake? Do I need fiber? Do I need what do I need from it? I need the protein. What do I need? Can I have another product that can grow in my farm which can give me the same? Okay, this is called cost reduction in production, and that is what I'm telling farmers. It is very possible. In our farm at Hezekiah Kabugi, we have sweet potato vines, we have Cariadra, we have Super Napier, we have maize silage. And my friend, I want to assure you, even if we buy dairy meal, what we call dairy meal, which I want Kenyan to change it, can we be calling it dairy concentrate? Because it's a concentrated. You know, there are those that cannot come from my farm, and that is why I need to go to the shop and buy. So I want to reduce the amount that you buy. And that is what I'm talking about. When I say people should plant super napier, I don't mean that you feed the super napier. Farmers, why should a Chinese produce an egg and sell it in Kenya at 7 shillings and still make a profit? Why? Because cost of production in China has been brought down, and that is what I want us even here to do. Like milk, even if you pay farmers at 50 shillings, some you still make loss because of the cost of the production. And that is what I want us to bring it down by planting high nutrition fodders. And that simple. That's what I mean. Most farmers can attest to me that when they feed their cows with the maize fodder, they see milk increment rather than the normal napier. So let us talk about cost reduction in production at farm level. I'm not saying that we should not buy dairy milk. Dairy milk should be bought, but result must be seen after feeding. Because if I feed a dairy milk to a hungry cow, I don't expect milk. What I expect is the cow to recover from the hunger and also gain what we call energy that it needs, so that it sustain its life before even production. Whatever I produce that is enough to sustain my cow, then I want something to boost. I can go to the shop, buy the dairy milk, and also give it to my cows. I don't like the way we are doing our business here. I don't like it because, you see, when I talk about super napier, I'm talking about cost reduction in production. When I talk about Lusan, when I talk about the sweet potato vines, when I talk about